Good afternoon or evening, everyone, depending on where you are. Let's head on into Let's Go Help Too. All right, here we are in Let's Go Help Too. How funny. It remembered where I left my toolbar up at the top of my screen. That's just funny to me. The things that these computers and online websites can keep track of these days are just amazing. Let me actually just finish this because Paula Sylvester had something very nice to say about our Miss Tammy, who is in class with us. And so let's just finish this up. It's just the five of us here. And then we'll tear into it. I have tons that I can talk about if we don't have any country living and business plus pets type questions. All right. All right. So we'll post that. And she said that you did a fabulous job when you subbed for Tony the other day. So
yeah, she was pretty cool. She's yeah.
Very nice. All right. So for today's class, we are in the Join Us Live collection right here. I'm going to drop that menu down and click Accountability Meetups and then close that menu back up. And you arrive on the upcoming events, lots of great classes and sessions here in the Accountability Meetup space. And next, you have the Partner Responses tab. And this is where I will leave all of your answers today. But don't worry, if that sounds like a bunch of gobbledygook, I can't even talk today. Oh my gosh, I've been playing all day. I had not really gone to work yet. And so my mind is a million miles away. Bring it back down. This is where I'll leave all your answers, but if you don't know where we're at, I will ask a couple of quick questions at the end of your answer and make sure you know how to get right to the answers that we build for you here in Country Living and Business Plus Pets. So let's open up the floor. Does anyone have any questions about country living and business or about pets? Just go ahead and unmute your mic and shout out your question. Like I said, it's just the five of us right now. All right, let's go ahead and do something fun that Tammy and I have talked about a lot, but I've never quite been able to follow through fully. I did get a hold of my electrical company, and they are actually an electrical company under the umbrella of a larger energy company. And they have a foundation, and I have their information somewhere. If not, I can look it up relatively easily, but it was too big of a job for me to approach at that time. I will get to that. But at this time, what I want to do, and so what did I do to even find that, right? Okay, so I have Rocky Mountain. Love those Rockies. Where are you, Rocky? Come on, tell everybody hi. And so Rocky Mountain Power, that's exactly what I have. And as you can see, for those of you who can see micro writing, it says Pacificorp. And that is the parent company of Rocky Mountain Power. The way I actually found that out, though, I didn't try to read the little mini micro print and be a big time sleuth. I contacted them and asked to be directed to their charitable or nonprofit efforts. And they explained to me that they were under this parent company. And so here's Rocky Mountain Power. That's how I did it. Even in their online search icon, it does say Pacificorp. So now We know it's Pacific Corp. Okay, so let's find Pacific Corp Foundation. That's exactly what I'm looking for. My search engine knows I want the giving element, the nonprofit or charitable element of Pacific Corp. Okay. And so these are the areas that I will start trying to network within and just start making some friends and talking to them about the opportunity that, see if I need this. Oh, I do need that one. Okay, let's pull that one on over here to my resources, and then let's grab a new tab for our purposes right now. So we have all of this information. When we're ready, we can approach that larger group. Now, though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to search Tooele, Utah tree trimming services and see what we are going to find, if there's even anything in this area. Rent a monkey tree service. I love that. That is so cute. Oh my goodness. Investor tree. Interesting. Oh no, iVestor. That's a really weird one. Tooele Tree and Stump and Jason's Tree Service. So literally what we're going to do, and we just had someone new join in. If you have a question about country living in business or pets, please just unmute yourself and throw it out. Right now, we're just kind of exploring some different things that I'm doing in the country, and that could be beneficial to a lot of people. This is already of interest to Miss Tammy as well. We've been talking about this for quite a while. Okay, so it's a sponsored business. It's in Sandy. That's not really what I'm looking for. Where are these places? Okay, so Grantsville is right here. That's like my near neighbor. Where is Tooele? Tooele, is that? This is like into the valley. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so here's our little mountain, Stansbury Park. This has got to be Tooele right here, right? Why doesn't it just say freaking Tooele? This is driving me cave. Okay, Chubby's Cafe, Tooele. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay, so those that are right here in Tooele, holy cow, they're surrounding me. I love it. This iVestor tree, because don't quote me, but I believe I live somewhere in this area. And so I don't know. I just have a good feeling about Jason's Tree Service. So let's call Jason's Tree Service. All right, another new person has joined us. Before I start this phone call, if you have country living in business or pet questions, please just unmute yourself and shout them out, and we'll get back to this or not as we do. All right, let's give it a call. Oh, and I wanted to show you what I'm going to talk to them about. That was actually why I had pulled up that extra link. Let's just move this one over here. Because I would like for the services everywhere across the nation, but especially, of course, where it would benefit the locals in my area. And of course, Miss Tammy is trying to work with this kind of thought process. GetChipDrop.com. This is a way to get free wood chips for your garden or your yard or your side yard, whatever it is that you may need wood chips for. You get an entire truckload. And this is no joke. Be ready for an entire truckload of wood chips. It was bigger than my car when we got the one that we were able to manage to bring in. And it can be entirely free, or you can donate up to $80 to pay for the tree trimming services interaction 4 times. It's $20 a time for the tree trimming services to utilize the service GetChipDrop.com. And if you would like to, you can pay $20 to just make it so that it's free for them to use it for the amount of time they're using it to work with you, or you can go up to $80, or you can leave no donation at all and hope that somebody is willing to do it and pay $20, because that would probably be cheaper than what they would have to pay to dump it in a landfill. And maybe some of them care and don't want to dump it in a landfill if they have alternatives, right? So great service. Somebody trying to speak up? I'm happy to just answer some questions about country living and business plus pets. Thomas, did you have a question for us today?
Oh, Let me see. Where am I?
That I can't help you answer. Did you have any country living and business or pet questions for us today, Thomas?
I'm trying to.
Okay.
Let me get in here. Oh, come on. Oh, crap.
We're not in a big rush. You're the first person that's had a question today, Thomas. So don't feel pressure, okay?
I'm not.
Good.
Oh, man, come on. Record.
Okay, so maybe I can help you.
Back.
Are you on a phone, on a laptop? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to see me and my screen, or going to Lesko help, or what are you trying to accomplish?
I'm trying to figure that out. Hold on.
All right, how about
It keeps throwing me.
Well, but I might be able to help you get to where you're trying to get on your phone if you're trying to get to a certain location. I'm relatively good at it.
Well, I was trying to get to you.
Okay, so are you on a phone, I'm thinking?
Yes.
Do you know how to make it so that you can see every app that's up on your phone? Do you know what I mean? So like if I want to do that on my Android, right? I'm gonna kind of go up from the bottom. Let me just show you. I should have showed you. Here I am on my home screen, and then I'm gonna kind of just hold it and push up, and it's gonna show me that I have one tab or one app open, my Now Playing app, because I'm adding some amazing music to my newest, most fun playlist ever.
All right.
Did that help you find it?
Well, I sort of found something here.
You found your Zoom app, right?
I'm not real good with this whole deal on a computer or my phone.
So how about this? Can you get to your overall list of your apps on your phone?
What do you mean apps?
Like it'll
on
have
my phone?
Yeah. So again, on my phone, instead of holding and swiping up, if I just gently swipe up, it's going to show all of my apps. And this isn't going to help him, of course, because he can't see my screen, but I'm just showing those who are watching it now. And so then you can look for the Zoom app, which of course is going to be all the way at the bottom of your list of apps.
All I see is share, record, chat.
Okay. So you are in the Zoom app. So now to see me, you're going to need to swipe either left or right.
Well, I see you.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Oh, there you are. Okay, now I got a full screen.
Wonderful. Is that more helpful to you?
Yes.
Excellent. All right. So what kind of country or pet questions do you have for us today, Thomas?
Oh, I don't know. What do you got out there in the country where you're at?
Oh, a lot.
I'm looking for a small farm, probably about 5 acres.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I will say that you should definitely consider joining my free community, Collectively Rewilding. It's also in Mighty Networks, because we're currently following a podcaster and an article writer or a blogger. There we go. And they're talking about unconventional ways to get farming land. And it's different than the kind of stuff we talk about here. I think one of the articles may have mentioned grants and things like that, but most of them, like the most recent one, and I did, oops, I'm at clicked where we already are. Okay, so this is my gardening planner, and we'll have listed fun things to do for every month. But what we're looking for are some articles that Tammy's actually posted. And how did I look these up last night? Okay, so we have farmland, and this is, she's a YouTuber as well. Okay. Tammy's got a YouTube video out that I haven't even seen yet. So this is the article series that I went ahead and paid to subscribe to her blog. Tammy shared it here in Collectively Rewilding, and she's got this entire series on unconventional ways to get farmland. Like, not everyone sells to the highest bidder, how to end up with gifted farmland, right? So I guess technically these articles would work in Let's Go Help too, but they're just more Collectively Rewilding speed. So I'll have to think about that. I have a couple things that I found for Collectively Rewilding that I also need to share here in the Let's Go Help 2 community. So that's an area that is just another set of outside the box ways of thinking about it. Here in our community, we have all of the grant and grant-like resources for it, and that is super fun. I love the farming and ranching lesson. Here in the Unlock Your Goals collection, you're going to drop that menu down by clicking that triangle or drop-down menu arrow, and then we're going to jump into the Start My Business collection, space. The overall collection hosts the space, right? That's Mighty Networks lingo. All right, so here we are, and any of the Unlock Your Goals collection spaces that you jump into will start on the course, and that is the course filled with resources for that topic. For this particular resource, we're going to jump down past the first unit, which is excellent and well worth your time, and we're going to go straight to the grants and resources for farmers and ranchers. And there is so much out there, and for anyone that's really worried about this Trump grant situation, I don't think you have to worry about it at all, guys. And not because the courts are interfering, but because there are only certain areas that he's removing the grants from. And whether you like what he's doing or don't, the courts are fighting it. So there's going to be a lot of change up over the years. And grants and ranchers and farmers are business, and they're the backbone of this country, and Trump loves them. Okay, so don't worry as a farmer or rancher. For sure, federally, there's still going to be plenty of funding. Even if Trump manages to cut something that you care about, say within DEI, or what was one that I read? Okay, I think I kept it up. No, I didn't. Let me think. Where would that have been? There was an article about in my email. Okay. Let's go for Epic Times. This is the one. Okay. So the courts let Trump admin cut $16 billion in climate grants. That's not farming and ranching. That's going to be specific. It's going to be like electric vehicles and perhaps solar. Certainly these wind turbines. I am an avid environmentalist, and these giant wind turbines are just a waste, and it needs coal-powered electricity to start them no matter where the winds are. They're ridiculous. They're ridiculous. They're ridiculous. My mother shared an article in Collectively Rewilding about a company that's turning these wasted resource, ugly things into homes for people, unconventional homes, because they're being abandoned, because they're not practical. Smaller wind generation for electricity can be amazing, but these football field length turbines, so ridiculous, okay? And so things like that are going to lose funding. Go ahead, please.
Good. I'm glad they are.
Right. The ridiculous
waste
stuff
of money, and not only that,
right?
And not only that, it kills off a lot of stuff.
It does. And so like Japan has this new style of wind turbine. Again, the article is in Collectively Rewilding, and it's a free community, guys. They're very strange looking, and somehow they like rotate like this inside this thing, and like it's so safe that birds make nests on the top of the poles, and like they encourage it and allow it to happen. It's really cool. But then Japan is very, as a culture, into their physical environment. And so I had a buddy years ago that had emigrated over to Japan. His wife is Japanese, and they lived in Japan. And he said every weekend, the whole community would get out, and they would have a certain project in their community that they were working on, cleaning up the overhanging plants for a walkways bridge, or the banks of a canal, or whatever. And it was an entire community thing, and they just would go out and do this like every weekend for a small amount of their time. It wouldn't take up everybody's time if everybody's doing it for very long, Really, really neat stuff out there, guys. And so, but don't worry, these are going to get cut and then other things will open. Okay, you just have to be thinking outside of that box. Don't let the fear mongering of the Trump cuts terrorize you. There are plenty of things beyond federal, and federal isn't going to go away. Now, some of it will. Right or wrong, I don't agree with all of it. Some of it I do, right? I think that most of us are probably walking that line of what we do and don't agree with all the radical changes. But don't worry about it as far as grant and grant-like opportunities. And so when you jump into this, and it was Thomas, is that right?
Yes.
Thank you. When you jump in here, you want to buy a small farm. So there are a lot of different people that you can work with directly one-on-one in private, right? Like we're working one-on-one, but we're not in private, where you can share your fiscal details, your plans, your thoughts, your budget, you know, your credit score, whatever, those kinds of things that might be necessary in discussing land purchase. And this is a list of all of the different areas that you can find someone to talk to in this area. So I really love the local dashboard. I have mine posted right here on my desk. Literally, look, I have tons of crap posted on my desk, but that's one of the things I have posted. So let's find your local dashboard if that's of interest to you, Thomas.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to click this. And we're going to jump over to farmers.gov, working with U.S. Service Center Locator, right? Find your local service center. Super easy. What state are you in, if you don't mind sharing, Thomas?
I'm in Florida.
Okie dokie. And your county.
You're breaking up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your county.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Pardon?
Your county, like state, county, city.
Oh, I'm in Miami-Dade. Okay. Miami. If you haven't got $500,000 to buy a 50 by 70 foot lot, forget about it.
So are you interested
I'm moving
in
more towards northern Florida.
Okay.
Pardon?
We have resources for moving as well, Thomas. Okay. So here is for Florida, Miami-Dade, and we're going to hit go. And then it's going to give us all of this wonderful contact information here, which I will save for you because I'm able to share it as a direct search link for you. And then you have local dashboard for Miami-Dade, Florida. Wendy Lucius, a member in Lesko Help Too, is also from Miami-Dade County, and we went through this for her, I'm pretty sure. So funny. She's just trying to grow something on her porch, but there's always a way to touch nature. So this is the part that I find the most valuable. You have your farm service agency listed here. And if you're going for like traditional farming style, this is going to be your best bet. For myself, I do natural resources conservation service a lot more. And rural development is also a possibility for anyone that's doing development in a rural area. Okay, great. And what I did is I just screenshotted this and then I printed it and I taped it to my desk. Then you continue on, you have your weather, current weather, upcoming weather, different programs that are available. So there's farm loans right out the door. Of course, that's easy, but it's better terms than what you would get through a traditional lending association. Okay. And then you have common conservation programs that you can sign up for if that's something that applies to what you're doing. Additional, you have beginning farmer and rancher resources. You can create a farmers.gov account. They have farm loan assistance, conservation assistance, risk management assistance, drought data. And so you can sign up to get emails about it. I don't know why Gov Delivery, county committee elections, and that's about the end. And then I kind of skipped over it pretty quickly, but up above this here, you have like your commodity prices and news for the rural businesses and things in that area. All right. And so we'll grab this one for you as well.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm looking more rural. I am so sick of the city. It isn't funny. We got too many people here.
I'm moving to Tooele, and I'm one of the people that they're saying that about, but they don't get to say that about me because I'm from the country, so that doesn't count. Oh, whoops, let me tag you first. Okay, and what was your last name, Thomas?
Little, Little.
My children's name, their last name is Littlefield. There you are. All right. So this is a listing of local and further farming and ranching resources. That's the first link that we went to. Okay, and that had a bunch of like phone numbers and things that weren't from right here. Okay, so you have the Florida City Service Center, another one, I don't know why. Okay, this is a farm service agency. Oh, it's the same basic thing, but it's not your full dashboard. Okay, I always just go right to my dashboard, so I never even realized that it was exactly the same thing. However, you never know, there might be different information here. And so you have this one first, and then you have your local dashboard. Now, let me just provide one of these articles so you can decide if you want to follow this woman or not.
Okay. Now, if I get a grant here, can I take it someplace else or no?
Moving, that's each grant and grant-like opportunity depends on that grant-like opportunity. So it's no reason to worry about it. Just get in and look to see if you can find it. This one right here, they're talking about somebody gifting someone farmland. So if you can make contact in an area away from where you are, it doesn't limit this as a possibility, right? Does that make sense?
Okay.
And this woman, you have to join her community, read all of her articles and things, but you can watch her for free on YouTube. Okay.
Okay. And it's gifting farmland?
Yeah. So like farmers who are just, they're farmers and they love the idea of what being a farmer or rancher is, and they don't want to sell it to somebody who might split it up into subdivisions or turn it into a strip mall or condos or whatever. They said they sometimes gift their land to up and coming farmers, but there'll be stipulations within that gifting. Does that make sense? You can't do any of those type of things and stuff.
I love this lady already.
She's neat. I had never thought about a lot of the ideas that she's talking about. I was really glad that Tammy shared it with Collectively Rewilding. Okay, so let me grab that. I was going to just grab her YouTube for you as well, since that's free, right? Tammy had shared one right here. And it goes along with the topic that we just talked about and the first article that I grabbed for you from what she had shared. Okay.
Well, the problem is right now is China and Bill Gates own most of our farmland in this country.
But Congress is trying to do something about it, as are several of the states. So
yeah, just take it. Just like they do everybody else. Just take it.
Mexico does not allow other citizens outside of Mexican citizens to own land in Mexico. You can lease it for up to 99 years, but they don't allow anybody but a Mexican citizen to own land in Mexico. And I don't think that's inappropriate.
No, should be that way.
I agree. And you shouldn't be able to get around it just by having a company in that country. If it's not a country if it's not a company that's based for and in this country, you shouldn't be able to own it through a company either. That's just my personal opinion. Okay, right. So we've got that for you. And then let's just grab the overall farming and ranching resource lesson, right?
Now, can I get grants in other states that maybe I might want to move to?
Let's get you that moving information. Thank you for reminding me. All right, so there's that. Excuse me. Now, we don't have the moving information yet in home and housing help. That's where it will be, and we want to get it in there. Lots of things to do behind the scenes in regards to that kind of work, though. So it does take us a little while. For our moving information, we're going to go to item number 3 in the Lesko Meta Grants report. And we're going to copy the first 3 item letters out of this item number 3, right? And that has multiple pieces for those who are interested in moving. And so let's really highlight that up. Let me just put the Lesko Meta Grants report in first. Go. And now I will bold it and underline it when it is about moving. It's quite possible there's even more in item number 3. I just gave you the first 3 item letters under item number 3. All right.
Okay. So what is that? Like a grant or just information?
It's information about grants. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And so what you do is you can come in, you can work these first items right from this answer here. But then when you've when you've finished going through that, you can pull up the meta grant, just click this link or this link, and it's going to pull this document up. And then you can see this is finding the right housing. I think that may actually be all of the moving stuff. I just had never torn it apart to see. Yeah, that's going to be it then. Okay, so what I've copied for you does contain all of the moving information, but there's a lot of other great information in item 3 and the whole report. So it's always just a good resource to know about. So what you have here is your local listings and then your local dashboard. You have an article and a YouTube channel that talks about outside the box style thinking in buying or being otherwise becoming an owner of farmland. There's multiple, not just being gifted. She has, I think, 8 or 9 different articles on this whole outside the box thinking in regards to getting farmland. Then you have the farming and ranching lesson from Start My Business.
Good.
Absolutely. And number 3 is going to contain that moving information, item number 3 from the Lesko Meta Grants report. Is there anything else that we can provide for you, Thomas? That's quite a bit. I feel like people tell us how overwhelming it gets. So I really like to stop after, a good amount of work. Does that work for you?
Yes, ma'am, it does.
All right. And so are you relatively comfortable in Lesko Help 2?
I'm sort of working my way around in it.
Would you like a welcome tour to help you with that as the last piece inside
the beginning, you mean?
A welcome tour for the Lesko Help community.
Sure.
To help you. Okay. And then I also always provide how to bookmark or save this or any other posts that you may want to. And so that will be the final piece. But this is the final kind of resources piece that's like got steps to it. It's not grants, but getting comfortable in the Lesko Help community is how you will be the most able to find and access those opportunities, grant-like opportunities, right? So, don't like those. Sometimes Mighty Networks just drives me crazy. There we go. That's the link preview I like. And then how to bookmark or save this or any other post that you may want to return to again. Now, are you comfortable getting into Lesko Help 2, Thomas?
I sort of have issues with the whole thing, but
okay. So when you're on your phone, right? When you're on your phone, you can see me now. what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop my computer share. I'm going to get bigger here for you. You can see me better now, right?
Yep.
Okay. So now, if my phone will cooperate, I'm here. I'm on my phone. When I want to see all the windows that are open on my phone, I'm going to put my finger here. I'm going to hold it, and then I'm going to swipe up. Well, that I did it a little too long. Okay, so I'm going to put my finger here, and then it's so hard to do when I'm, quit, leave me alone, do what I want it to do. I'm right here. I have my finger, and then I'm going to swipe up. It will not work because I'm not doing it. Let me put it in front of my face. Okay, so I'm here, and then I'm going to swipe up. And it's going to show you that I have something weird going on here. You can't see it again. So I got it just, there's something weird. And then I have my now playing. So those are the apps that I have open currently. That's about the best view I can get for you guys, right? Do you understand how you do that now? Where you just kind of hold it here and then push up, and it's going to show you what you have open. So if I had more things open, okay, let me get rid of it. Okay, so say I had my Google Chrome open and my Gmail open and my Gemini open. Okay, and I have my home screen. I'm going to go here. I'm going to hold it. Gosh, dang it, it keeps doing the opposite thing of what I want. It's just hard to do it and get the angle where you guys can see it. Okay, so here I am, and then I did this like so many times. Okay, there we go. Did you see that? Did it work? You can't see it.
Yeah.
It didn't work, but you just kind of hold it and you'll feel like a little click in your finger, and then you let go, and it's going to show you all the tabs, all the apps that you have open. You see that?
Okay, I know how to do that stuff.
Okay. Then if you want to see all your apps, you click here again, but you just swipe up. And again,
Swipe up.
Yep, you just swipe up. It was doing it. I swear to God, everybody was watching me do it when you weren't able to see me. Ah, there we go. It did, but it didn't. You just swipe up.
I saw you do it.
Okay. Kind of. You should just be able to swipe up.
Don't make yourself crazy.
There we go. Oh, it did it, and then it dropped them. It knows that I need it to do something, and so it's not. But those are the motions that you make. It's at the bottom, and kind of wait till it clicks, and then let it go, and it'll show your open apps. And if you just take the bottom, let me try now that it's settled down. It should work, and always does. Okay. Maybe they did an update. Okay, so here, no, it's even telling me to do something and then it's not. I don't know. I think that it's going through an update is honestly what I think is going on there, but that's how it should work. Anyway, That's really going to frustrate me, and I'm going to be very frustrated about that until I can do what I want. They're always updating these things though, and so sometimes just bear with it and you'll figure out whatever the new change is. Somebody's showing you. They're showing you Eric Askew. Let me pin them to the top so that you can really see what they're doing.
Forgive me. When I'm teaching my students, I sometimes throw my camera up here. So yeah, so she's got it right. But I'm right above. I'm not on the bottom flicking up. I'm above that, and I'm flicking up from here.
Okay.
And it opens up my menu. If you go from the bottom, it
gets the Google.
Yeah, just go like 1/4 of the way up and flick up, and you can get into your menus that way. Is there anything else you wanted to show on the phone while I have this open?
It wasn't working very well when I was trying to show him how to show all the apps that were open. I just couldn't make it where I'd have the screen. See, he's got all, not the, I mean the ones that are actually open, like where if you.
Yeah, since I'm using the computer, I'm not using my phone for that. Give me a moment. I'm gonna see if I can load it, and then we can try it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Eric. I appreciate that. But so did that give you a better view, Thomas, of what I was trying to show you? Yes. Thank you, Eric, for explaining what I was doing wrong. In the moment, of course, I just can do it, but it wasn't working. Okay, so we'll give him a moment and see if he's able to set it up the way he is talking about there. And when you are on your phone, you pull up those apps. So let's just do it. Oh, and I need to pin myself here as well. When he gets back, we'll repin him. Okay, and so you're in Lesko Help 2. So when you go in and open your apps properly, where you pull it up, there's all your apps, okay? You want to go down to where it says Mighty Networks. One more right in here. This one is Mighty Networks. I'm going to click that. It's going to pull up Mighty, okay? And then that will be where you're in Lesko Help 2. I doubt that you are in any other Mighty Networks. Let's show you what Mighty Networks looks like as an app. So we'll go to the Google Play Store.
I have it already.
Right, just to show you what the actual app is, so it's just clear in your mind while we're talking about all this, exactly what you're looking for. And anyone else that's watching in the future or with us in the moment, right? And so they changed it. It used to be black. Now it's this really pretty, very dark forest green, kind of bleeding down to a medium dark forest green with Mighty in white white bold lettering, all in lowercase. That's the Mighty app. When you click that, you'll be coming into Lesko Help 2. All right. Now, on the phone, you'll see that my buttons are down at the bottom, right?
Right.
Okay. On the computer or laptop, I'm looking up here in the upper right corner. And so you're looking for this notification bell. See, I have only 15 notifications, so you can actually see the bell shape there under that block.
Right.
And the same thing, right? On my phone, there's my picture, there's my notification bell. Okay?
Okay.
And that's where I have tagged you. You see where it says Thomas Little and then explains what I posted. This is a tag. That means that you, Thomas Little, will get a notification, and that also means that it creates a clickable link. So I can right click and open link in new tab, and that's going to be your profile. So if somebody's like, oh, that guy's kind of interesting, I wonder what he's up to, then they can come and they can click your name and it will show your profile. Okay?
Oh, okay.
That's what a tag does. It's two things. It gives you a notification in your notification bell, and it makes a clickable link to take someone to your profile.
Sabrina, do you want me to?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you want to instruct me?
Instruct you?
Yeah, because I've got the app loaded. Is there anything that you missed or you want to see at a better resolution?
Can you just show him, like, say you had Google Chrome, Gmail, and Mighty Networks all up, and just show him how to show all of the apps that he currently has open. There you go. See how he just like swiped up from his screen, but not fully. It's a different kind of a movement. Watch his finger here.
So if I have an app open, that's Google Chrome, right? If I swipe from the very bottom edge, I can have multiple. Yeah, and then I can say, okay, I don't need this open. I don't need that open. I can close out the garbage, and then I can go. There's my install for the app. So now I've got YouTube and the Mighty app open, and I've got Chrome open, but I'm going to go to the Mighty app, and now I'm on that. So that's from the very bottom. You're sliding up, and then well, I slide it too far, but you're sliding up from the bottom, and then you can just thumb through what you're looking at. So there's my email. Get rid of that. I don't want that right now. But that's the app right there.
Okay.
Does that help, Thomas? He did a much better job showing you.
I'm just used to doing this. It's not you did excellent, but your camera was blown out, and it's not your fault. So if I'm on the home page of my phone, if I try and swipe from the bottom, it gets confused. It doesn't know what I want to do. So 1/4 of the way up, swipe up. I have access to my apps. So there's TikTok and everything else. If I type in M, there's Mighty. I can just click on that. That opens the app that I'm looking for.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So when you open up this, it shows all of the applications that are on your phone that are not, and these are all the apps. This is everything you have. Whereas if you go back to the home page, these are just the apps you've got pinned, and you've got a couple of pages of pinned apps. Those are pinned to, it's like being pinned to your dashboard on your computer. So in this instance, we're just going to swipe up from 1/4 of the way from the bottom, swipe up. It gives you access to all your apps. The top 4 are the ones you access the most recent. So I've got Facebook, a big game, Tinder, whatever, and Mighty, and then I can open up Mighty right there.
Thank you so much, Eric.
All right.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem.
you.
All right. So guys, that was some really great visualizations there. It's so helpful because I am coming at an angle and it does make it so hard. So that was really appreciated, Eric. So yeah, that was great.
My lights are blow me out here if I do that too, but I can hang this camera, and it's less extreme. So when I'm doing instructionals for my students and I'm doing drawing or drafting, I just hang it from the rafter here. So
Nice. It
Cool.
sounds funny when you use something like the word extreme, but it's very extreme to try to.
oh yeah, it's like, yeah. Well, yeah. Did you need any more help, Thomas,
Oh,
while
no.
we got the camera and the app figured out, or did you?
Oh no, that was very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, bud, no problem.
Appreciate it, Eric. Thank
No
you.
problem.
You can come and show people how to do things like that. You want to volunteer for our community and do basics and more on things like that. We would love it.
Well, I sent Mr. Lesko a message today. He responded. I sent him a link shortening website because he had posted a link that was like 3 pages long, and I'm like, you can go to, what did I say to him? I did on my phone, because I've got my phone and my computer back and forth.
Me too.
I sent him a message. I sent him to long URL. It's a shortening system. You can take one of those long links that he gets from time to time, and you can dump a long link in there, and it will turn into a short URL that's really tiny, and you can put that up. Yeah, there it is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I forwarded
that
that to him this afternoon.
It's funny.
Wow.
A lot of his things have a really long link because he has a Google Doc that's his, and he would post it in our old Facebook group. We no longer have a presence on Facebook, right? But he would post it in that Facebook group. And then he wouldn't know where to find it in his Google Docs. So he'd go to Facebook and he'd get the link from there. But then it adds on like 2 lines of Facebook junk, right? It's so funny.
Yep.
He's a wild old man. I tell you what, I hope to be half as energetic as he is at his age. I love the guy. Thank you so much, Eric. All right. So now, Thomas, do you feel comfortable getting into Lesko Help 2 a little bit more?
Yes, I do.
Wonderful. And when you're looking
Thank
for
you.
it on, yes, absolutely. You said you had a computer. When you're looking for it on your Chrome, if you take and just put in Lesko-help-2, it'll start doing it for you if you've already been in there. Or you can go to Mighty Networks and give them your email, and they'll send an email that will take you to Mighty Networks if you're not logged in on your computer. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have a little notebook.
So this is the designation though, Lesko-help-2.mn, like Mighty Networks or Minnesota, .co, like Charlie Oscar or Colorado, not .com, .co, okay?
Okay.
And that is what you can just type in. So for myself, I'm always in Lesko Help. So if I just type in L, it's going to type it up for me. And then all I have to do is hit enter, and I'm just jumping into a new tab for the community. But you have to train your algorithms in order to have it do that kind of thing. So if you just type in Lesko-help-2.mn.co a couple of times and go to this designation, it will work that way for you. You may have to type a few more letters. Not many people, in fact, no one spends as much time in Lesko Help 2 as I do. Poor Michelle, she lost her trophy and she's back to a star. I felt so bad for her. Oh, she's got to go another 180 days to get back to that trophy.
Wow. Can you send me that link?
Yes, absolutely. I'm sorry, I had already meant to do that and I forgot. I'm going to put that onto your post that we've been working on here together, okay?
Awesome. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, Thomas. And so you're comfortable using your notification bell as well now, yes?
Yes.
Wonderful. All right. It is actually time for us to shut class down. I do think it would be fun. Uh-oh, is my computer going to get stuck? No, we're good. Okay. I do think it would be fun for us to go through some of this. We don't generally get as many wonderful opportunities to answer questions about country living and business plus pets, right? Country living and business, not everybody's bag of tea. It's my whole life, but, and of course I live in the city basically too, so I can go either way, but I love it. And for those of you who are interested in it, you are more than welcome to join Collectively Rewilding, where we talk about what to do with the land after you've got the grant for the land. So lots of fun over there as well. It's the same thing. You can just go to Mighty Networks and search Collectively Rewilding. You can also jump into Lesko Help Too, into the space that we are in currently, which is the Join Us Live collection teaching sessions. You see our live icon is gone because I got to get off of here and get it started for the Lesko trio, Tammy, Ethel, and Amber. And you come in here. If you go to the replays tab, you will find the Country Living and Business Unit. Just drop down that arrow, that triangle right there, and free lifetime membership for the Lesko Help community. I'm taking Collectively Rewilding nonprofit, so it's free for anybody the world over, but certainly it's free for those of you here in the Lesko Help community. That was who it was originally only free for, but now anyone can join. Tell your friends, tell your families, tell the random person you talk to at the grocery store who says they're having trouble growing their tomatoes at home. Free for everyone. Lots of fun over there. All right, guys, let's jump into our calendar. Our next class is in 12.5 minutes. That is tea with the Lesko trio, Tammy, Ethel, and Amber. Tammy's in here with us, or was at least. She may be prepping now, but she will be with you again in 12, 23, 22, 21. All right, and so that's going to be at 4:45 p.m. Pacific, 5:45 p.m. Mountain, 6:45 p.m. Central, and 7:45 p.m. Eastern. And I will be back with you all tomorrow for Action Plan for Your Nonprofit, and that will be at 2:30 p.m. Pacific, 3:30 Mountain, 4:30 Central, and 5:30 Eastern. Hope to see you all there and at all the wonderful classes in between. Please feel free, everyone, to unmute your mic and say good night.
Okay, good night.
Good night, Thomas. Thank you. Thank you, Benny. And
thank you.
Yes, Tammy did drop off, but thank you to Tammy as well. And everyone, Miss Vanessa, another of our regulars, Eric for helping everyone. Ronald, hope you got some good information. I'd love to get a chance to work with you sometime. Please feel free to jump into that Lesko trio and ask some of the more basic questions if that's where you're at. All right, guys, have a good night and see you tomorrow.